cut out a piece of me, and now I bleed internally. Left hand without you, without you.
Juice WRLD already a star on Grade A, Laroi was a natural fit as the opener for Juice WRLD's first Australian tour.
First time we met was in the hotel room. I was with Pete, my manager, and we were talking, and then he knocked on the door, and Pete's like, oh, go and get that. And I opened it, and it was fucking Juice, and I was like, oh my god, it's fucking Juice WRLD. Like, I was super big fan. I was like, oh my god.
Traveling and even living together for a bit, Juice WRLD became a close friend and big brother to Laroi.
He loved Jared so much just as just in general. And we loved him. We had, you know, a whole fucking week with you, honest to God. Yeah. We just, everything, we were like, Laroi, come on, let's go. After that, it was game over. It was family.
We just, became super cool. Just being around each other every day, almost. Everything was just happening supernatural.
Make some fucking noise for my boy Juice WRLD one time. Make some noise for my brother Laroi one motherfucking time.
Sadly, Juice WRLD's second tour in Australia would be some of his last shows ever, before his sudden passing from an accidental overdose in December 2019.
You know, like little private talks and stuff that we used to have that I always keep in my mind, just stuff that I always remember for like the rest of
rappers would probably be making a mistake if they tried to record the way that Juice did. You know, like most people can't just explode on every single beat like that. You know, like that's not for everybody. You see rappers all the time trying to be that dude who freestyles and punches in, and it doesn't really work. Yeah, he was like the one, or not the one, but he was definitely a dude that could pull it off. You know.
No, he was the GOAT, the best of that shit.
Did it influence your creative process at all in terms of not writing stuff down or being able to sort of do the mumble thing or the freestyle thing to like piece a track together?
Yeah, I would say once I saw Juice record in Sydney the first time, I would say I definitely went back and was like, okay, I want to try this, and that's how I record now.
Really?
I don't do it how he does it, but you know, I the way like just off the top and punching in, for sure, that definitely influenced me. And the other thing that I took away was really getting in touch with your emotions when making a song. That's one thing that I feel like he did perfectly, which I definitely, you know, took that on board and try and do that with my music now too.
I mean, he would just say a lot of like really deeply human shit. Like it just shock you by saying something that was like really personal, really lets you in on how he actually felt about shit. And a lot of rappers, you rarely get that, and with him you would just get it almost like shockingly consistently.
No, 100%.
Definitely.
Sure.
Okay, so do you remember where you were when you found out about what happened to him? I mean, I think everybody had this same sort of terrible morning where they just found out.
You know, like, I guess I don't want to say too much. I don't really want to, you know, this is going to make me a little emotional. So, but I will say there's a documentary coming out very soon that'll explain everything.
Wow.
Let everybody know what's happening. But yeah, I think let's just move on from that. Yeah.
No, I hear that. So was it in any way though, was it hard for you to sort of focus on putting music out in the wake of that? Because like obviously you have all these moves lined up, all these songs you're doing, videos that you're about to drop and stuff probably before that happened, that tragedy happened. Like was it hard for you to sort of put yourself in the right frame of mind to be able to just go to work?
I mean, yeah, always. But you know, I guess shit, at the end of the day, like that is what it is now. And like I said, that was my big brother. So I know, you know, he wouldn't want us to slow down or stop. And but for sure though, it was definitely like 2 weeks. I was just, you know, very like thinking about shit, and we just put everything on pause and just cause like shit, that was a big thing for not just us but for the whole world. So yeah, definitely. But yeah, it was shit. It's a tragedy, really. You just gotta keep moving and, you know, keep his legacy alive, and I believe his music will be around forever. So.
Oh, that's a fact. Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah, that's just. I mean.
You cut out a piece of me, and now I bleed internally. Left hand without you, and